G-O-T time, G-O-T time, G-O-T time, G-O-T time, G-O-T time, G-O-T time. That's right, baby. Game of Thrones is coming back. They dropped their first teaser, and I don't know what I just saw. There's from the north a cold wind blowing. It goes over the wood. It goes over the wolf. From the south, there is fire coming up from the south. It passes by the lion and burns it. From the north, you see, I think it's around Dragonstone, you see the cold wind blowing over the dragon. It looks like Dragonstone. And then they kind of meet somewhere in the middle. Obsidian. Or rocks is made, who knows. But was it the trailer we wanted? Hells no, it wasn't. But it finally means the Game of Thrones, the start of everything, is going to start happening. They've finished wrapping. The show is going to come up. There's only going to be 6 episodes. We're talking about in April sometime. 2019 April is going to be a blast. It's supposed to be the biggest, the baddest. It's going to make people cry. It's going to make people happy. It's going to make people, sad. It's going to do all kinds of emotion. But the one thing I don't want them to do is a Sopranos ending. I don't know if you know what that is, but it was one of the most underwhelming endings for a show that was at the top of its peak on HBO. So it better be an ending that is satisfying. It better be an ending that uplifts. We don't want a downer ending. We know there's going to be, something's going to happen. People are going to get hurt. Okay, we're cool with this. Half the crew can go. We're cool with this. Probably Jon Snow or Daenerys something may happen to him. We're cool with this. But not everybody, okay? Not everybody. One of the things with a great show is that it gives you hope for a better tomorrow. And that's something that we're hoping for here with the Game of Thrones. I've read all kinds of crazy fan ideas and speculation, and that's one of the big things that's great about the Game of Thrones community. People are constantly giving great ideas about what they think they are. And they're showing their proof. Hey, this is what I see. This is where I get this idea from. These are the people that believe this. Blase, blase. Cool. I'm all right with that. Hey, that's one of the great things. Fans speculating on what's in George Martin's mind. I don't have a problem with that. But what I do have is at the very end, this show, which has gone, this spawned books, spin-off series like The Hedge Knight, that has spawned TV shows, comic books, talk of a movie, other shows, and it's underwhelming. Right now, this last 6 seasons, they have to do the 6 shows, they have to do what they can possibly do. One, to make sure the TV show has strayed from the book, but try to get it back somewhat in the realm. At least have the ending that we know when we read the book, when George finally gets done with it. And when I'm knocking you, George, you do what you do. You're a creator. This is your idea. This is the house you built with. I'm not knocking. You do what you want to do, how you want to do it, when you want to do it. I just want to play in that sandbox because it's so damn interesting and so good. Of course, but whatever you do at the end of this show, we got to make sure it's gangbusters. You got to say, that wasn't bad. You got to be like, oh my goodness, that was a good idea. I don't want an Avengers, Infinity War, which was a good movie generally, but I don't want everybody walking out of the theater like, oh my gosh, what happened? I want people walking out after watching the show like, yeah, what the hell? That was fantastic. Oh, I'm sad, such and such, but yeah, that's one of the better endings. Let's have something like that, okay? And that's my pet peeve. I just hate it when popular shows just do something very raw to the audience, especially those who've invested so much time, effort in this particular thing. They've made this particular product a $1 billion product. So, George, forever, and I'm not knocking George. I know he's done a lot of TV shows, and I know he really wants to please the fans to a degree. HBO, we got to make this thing, and AT&T, who owns HBO, we got to make this thing a really good idea. As for the teaser, it was a teaser. I like, it's just, all it is to me, wasn't exactly great. All it means to me is that we're getting this ball rolling. And so let's roll the ball. G-O-T, G-O-T, G-O-T. See ya.